What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of R&R. As always, I'm Logan.
And I'm Ethan. And today we're going to go over, I don't know, what's arguably the highest quality or most Gucci multi-tool you can buy right now from a production company. We got the Leatherman Arc. This one is with their new coloration. Some of the notable things about the Arc is that it's all supposed to be one-handed manipulation, so you don't have to have both hands to open it up and get the tools out and stuff. It's got a Magna Cut blade. So that's where most of the price for it comes from. If you just get like a Magna Cut folder or a Magna Cut fixed blade like he's got on his hip right now, you're talking at least $300.
Yep.
At least.
Yeah.
This knife is well more than that, the Montana Knife Company. So in saying that, if you're looking at it from that way, as to have a multi-tool that you can use as your primary cutting instrument, then it's not, I guess it's not too bad of a deal. Because usually in the past, when I've carried a multi-tool, I've always had to carry a folding knife to complement it. That's got better steel, easier to sharpen, everything like that. Yeah. So those are kind of the most notable things: the one-handed operation, Magna Cut blade, everything is one-handed operating. It does have a belt clip on, or a pocket clip on it, which is nice if you want to carry it in your pocket. It's not a super lightweight tool, but it's not heavy compared to some of them.
It's solid. It's a solid.
Feels good, has good quality. So like I said, it's got this really nice Magna Cut blade. Everything on it's kind of like one-handed opening. So it's got a bit driver that uses the Leatherman bits. They're proprietary, but they are pretty easy to get. It's got a bottle opener / can opener. Then if you come over here to this side, do the same thing. It's got a eyeglasses size screwdriver, an awl, and a small pry bar / big Phillip or flathead. And it's also got a bottle cap lifter. It's got a file. On this side, it's a wood file. On this side, it's a diamond metal file. Plus, you can also use it for like a small metal saw for cutting through metal objects. Over here, it's got the Leatherman saw. This is a phenomenal little saw. It works very well. If you've ever messed with Leatherman, you know how well they work for what they are. And then one of the most used things on my multi-tool is going to be a good pair of spring-loaded scissors. I use the scissors probably more than I use the actual blade itself. Then if you open it up, it's got soft and hard wire cutters. It's got your needle nose. The wire cutters are replaceable in case you ever do chip one or mess one up. And on the back side, it's got this flat portion right here for a hammer, pommel, something that you can use to bang it into stuff. But yeah, it's a very good multi-tool. It's kind of bridges the gap from a heavy-duty multi-tool to a lightweight multi-tool that you can carry with you. I'm going to use it on this battle belt. I've actually got a pouch for it right here. And I also have the Tail and Knives, one of their holsters for it that we're still testing. I haven't really done too much with it, carried it too much.
It's still relatively new. You're still breaking it in. I mean, you got to get it broken and to see its true potential, kind of thing. I would
around
say
a little bit, try to get some hours on it. Yeah. But I'm looking at it more from like an everyday carry and a tactical mindset. It's a great multi-tool. What about your background? What would Hey Logan.
Yeah.
Are you still shooting at paper targets like a peasant?
Yeah. What else would I shoot? Pop cans?
Haven't you ever wanted to shoot at competition grade steel?
Yeah, but though it's like super expensive.
Well, here at R&R, we only recommend the best challenge targets.
Whoa. How'd you do that?
I went over to challengetargets.com and used the code RR10 at checkout to get 10% off my entire purchase.
The entire purchase?
Yep, the entire purchase.
But what if I want to train with my rifle?
Well, lucky for you, Challenge Targets has a whole line of rifle-rated targets. Like this IPSEC rifle-rated A-Zone flapper target with the armored stand. Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to go order targets at challengetargets.com using code RR10 to save 10% off my entire purchase.
Man, that's the smartest thing you've said all day.
That's challengetargets.com. Use code RR10 to save 10% off your entire purchase. Like he was saying, you know, you buy something, you know, like this, that's literally strictly for
one use.
One use, you know, for me, it's on my battle belt. And you're spending $300-400 plus on something like this. I mean, that's over
a $400 knife.
This is what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you think about something in this aspect, you are getting the same steel blade for this, but you are also getting, you know, your scissors and your pliers, screwdriver, your file, your saw. You know, you're getting a lot more for a tool with more applications you can use it on.
Yeah,
you know,
it's almost like it's a multi-use tool.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, that's a good name for it. You know, I'm glad they named it multi-tool. But you know, you spend the money like that for something like this, who has one sole purpose, and then you look something like this. You know, you're still gonna be spending probably roughly $200-300, and you're like, oh, for a multi-tool.
I think this one with my veteran discount, it was under $200. It was like $190 after tax and everything shipped. So that is extremely expensive for a multi-tool.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not taking that away. For what you get though, I mean, I could justify it mainly because we're gonna be able to use it in this. I always like having a multi-tool on my battle belt. So this is gonna go on my new sleek kind of slimline battle belt. My old battle belt, I had a Leatherman mutt. That was a tool I had with me over in Iraq. So that thing, that tool's seen a lot of different countries and a lot of different situations. But like that one, the blade on it sucks. That's like the last thing you would use on that is the actual blade.
Yeah.
This, I've been using this blade pretty regularly for the last couple of weeks, and it is still razor sharp, and I've used it for everything. We've, you know, done some different tests on it as far as like, you know, using it to make feather sticks and cut through stuff and cut through a bunch of cardboard, stabbed it into things. And Manticoat is no joke. I mean, it holds an edge really well.
And kind of just going back with that, you know, the price, yeah, it is a little high for a multi-tool, but you have to also consider it, have consideration with, you know, say you get a, I don't know, what's like a $80-90 Leatherman roughly.
I mean, there's the Charge, the Surge, the Wave.
Say we get a Leatherman Charge for, we'll just say $100 max, and the blade sucks. Yeah. Now you're buying a $60-70 Civivi, or, you know, or a Kaiser just to throw, you know, so now.
Or if you want something with really good steel, you're talking $200 for something with S30 or.
Yeah, so now you're already past what this price point would be by itself with all of that built in.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to look at it both ways. You know, is it worth the money? You know, am I going to use it, or is it just going to sit in my toolbox? Is it going to sit in my pocket and I don't pull it out enough or whatever else? Obviously, anything that we review, talk about, shoot that we have,
we're doing a lot of testing with it.
Months and months goes into research and reviews and looking up things, and you know, we don't have the extra money to go just buy whatever we want all, you know, willy-nilly, you know, so we do a lot of research, a lot of tests, a lot of reviews on the, yeah, like we watch an unhealthy amount of YouTube and reviews. I mean, I'll be straight up, but you know, you kind of have to look at it in that aspect, like it is a little more expensive, but is it worth what you're getting? Or do you want a cheaper Leatherman, and then you also have to go buy another $100 plus knife to combat the kind of, you know, janky knife that comes with them originally.
So that's one of the downsides about the tool, the price, and also now they're not even giving you a sheath or, you know, a set of bits, which is kind of disappointing. But other than that, I mean, it's a US made tool. There are some other multi-tools out there that are made overseas that you can get a lot cheaper, and they have a really cool, you know, set of tools on them. But if I can buy US made, I will. And Leatherman, they buy a lot of our steel from the place that we that employs us.
Yeah.
So
yes, that is very
we're actually
true.
the main provider for the real junky steel that we're talking about. We make that steel. We don't make a good MagnaCut, the 420 and the 440 HC.
That's not that we make better than just junky steel, I promise.
And if you're looking for anything else steel, as far as like some good steel targets, swing on over to challengetargets.com.
Yep.
And use the code RR10 at checkout to get 10% off your entire purchase. To let them know that, you know, we sent you over there. It's going to help us out. Maybe down the road they're going to send us some more targets, but
yeah, I mean, just kind of with that, I mean, I know this video may be a little different as well. I mean, obviously you guys have seen some fixed blade philosophy videos going over, you know, all the fixed blades we've been purchasing, testing, you know, whatever else, battle belt blades, stuff like that. But, you know, this kind of falls into that category as well. But yeah, with that being said, guys, you know, we do appreciate everything as always, every single video, and you know, the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, you know, turn on that notification so you know every time one of our videos gets dropped. But as always,
we'll see you guys next time with your daily dose of R&R.
We'll see you guys.